Hey everyone, how's it going? Five Finger Shuffle back here with another video, and today we're going to do the end of Automaton Tower. I was actually going to do this on stream and record the whole thing, but I woke up a little late and missed the beginning of reset, so I just did it on my own up to 90, but I did want to post 90 to 100 just so we could post it on YouTube, just in case we run into any difficult floors. So let's just jump into this. Just in the interest of being able to automate it, I am going to use Stigma for stage 90, 95, 99, and 100.
Can you
Sure, we can
hold
do
out
without,
for more?
but just, I have extra Stigma, there's no point not using it.
The dawn is quietly
makes my life
Let's
more
meet
easy.
again on the other side of terror.
Let's turn it down a little bit. That's not too loud. Alright, so first one's done. So we got
All right.
Doris, Angelica, Ludwig, and Goofbean in here.
Is anybody
Interesting
there?
combination.
And wail. Release mana.
Looks like it's not too bad. They haven't even taken a turn yet. Pretty much done. Alright. 90 down, we got our molas. If you're working on the earlier floors, you're wondering on the difficulty,
I present to you
there's really nothing to get worried about. I mean, I think I two-manned until 70, and then I added a third in there for 70 to 90. And this is, starting at 90 is the first time I've used a
in
full
the
team.
name of the goddess,
And
a prayer.
by the looks of that first
Now,
one, we didn't even really need
It's
to.
time to go to sleep.
Which means we're missing all her crits.
How about this?
We will do the ML summon at the end of this.
Okay. Can you hold out for more?
We're not going to use the molas,
Cute. I want to torment
just
you.
because I'm waiting to see what happens with the ML refunds. Alright, so we got Phantom Says on 91. I forgot that. Nah, the 90s were all actual units. Wait, what happened to our girl there? Tenebria just randomly disappeared. I feel like that happened last month too.
Such a pity.
I'll show you the truth, darkness.
I despise everything boring.
Very easy heal.
Release mana.
We're also missing a lot. Missing, we keep missing on the defense break on that guy we're trying to kill.
I will drag you into the abyss.
Can you
that's enough.
hold out for more?
There we go.
Light.
Alright, should be fine now.
Light. How about
Obviously,
this?
Tenebria against all water units very well. So we got the one thing we did get already was a piece of gear. We got the piece of gear from 85. I already made a video on this, but they did boost the quality of the gear. So it is a, I forget what the level is. It's like a 78 or something weird. It's a weird in-between level. But it does start with 12%, which means it is going to be a 60% range just like the level 85 stuff we get from Wyvern. Just the substats will start a little bit lower. It is legendary, so the one I got, they, just so you know, they do all start with different substats. The one I got has crit rate, crit damage, HP percent, and a flat stat. So unfortunately no speed, especially since it's on a speed set. But should still be useful if it rolls well. I'm hoping the piece from the neck from 85 is... I'm hoping it has a speed substat. Because I believe it's HP percent. The 85 ring. Alright, so we're on to 92.
I
feel like maybe I should be using my ML era while she
a nightmare
is still around.
Especially for you. In the name of the goddess, a prayer.
I was actually thinking about that. I was like, well, so I do plan on recalling Era, which sucks. I like her, but the opportunity to get something better and more meta relevant, I think, is probably in my best interest. Especially if you are a person that is into PvP, either Guild War or it's probably in your best interest to do that. If you don't care about PvP and you're just doing PvE, then probably keep Era. She's more fun and
I'll make you pay for
one of everybody's favorites. So we got Basar on this stage. That wouldn't be too difficult. I mean, other than buff block, but especially since our attackers have element advantage over him.
Entertain me, please.
What was I saying? Oh right, that was a recall. So, as much as I want to like make a plan for the recall and know what I'm doing, it is a month away, and we are getting a huge ML summon and Mystic summon refund. So that could really change everything, right? Like depending on who you pull from there, you may not need to recall somebody, or maybe okay, now I want to keep my ML era or whoever. So keep that in mind. I wouldn't settle on anything just yet. Alright, so here is 93.
Release mana. Let the goddess.
It is early in the morning here. It's 6:30
a.m.
a.m.
On the other side
I went to bed
terror.
super early last night in an attempt to wake up in time for reset, because reset for me is at 3 a.m. I went to bed at so we streamed
How about this?
for like 5 or 6 hours yesterday, and then I went to bed at around 6 o'clock in the evening.
Okay.
Passed right out. I was already exhausted,
Can
so
you hold
fell
out
asleep.
more?
But then I didn't wake up until 4, so I was like a little too late to start doing a rush stream. Alright, so we got Cecilia on this one, and we should be fine element-wise. Use our Belena's defense break most likely, but
And wail.
those defense breaks are a little annoying though. Can we get a heal? Aw, Belena's dead. Dizzy was just a little too late on her skill 3 there.
In the name of the goddess, a prayer.
The nice thing is that we have 2 defense breaks on
Grant me
this
the
team, so
strength to
you don't have
destroy
to worry about it
evil.
too much. Especially now that maybe has been buffed. We've got the defense break on a lower cooldown.
Cute. I want to torment you.
She's on violet. Hence the strip there.
Disappear, evil one. I will break through. Can you help me? Now
I wish Cecilia had daily
Now
defense breaks.
it's time
real
to go to
Cecilia.
sleep.
That would be a lot of fun. Speaking of AoE defense breaks, though, a lot of people are really enjoying Seaside Belena.
The dawn is
There's really 2 things you can do with her. We'll probably make a video, like another video about her later.
weep and
You can either run her
wail.
really tanky for defense, or you could go the opposite approach and build her on attack and use her in Wyvern. I know a lot of people in my Discord are using her in Wyvern and having a lot of success with her. Because she's going to be using her passive defense break 3 out of every 4 turns. So
I
it is only
present to
50%
you
defense break, but having that automatic
Let
shot at a defense break passively
lead the way.
will just make your runs that much smoother.
A nightmare.
Plus, she's got the debuff, so if you're running something like a cigarette, you're always gonna have debuffs up there, or Dizzy. You're always gonna have debuffs up there, and you don't have to worry about the boss doing much damage. And also, if you happen to be using a cigarette,
Be
then
careful.
she's doing enormous damage with her skill 3 as well, and probably one-shot the boss anyway.
Cute. I want to torment you.
Alright, so we got Celestial Mercedes. This stage is so much a little easier. She can do huge damage, but the trash mobs don't seem as dangerous. And they're all element neutral, which for us is fantastic.
Now is the time. Shall we? Oh my.
I was really hoping to have Seaside Belena in this to be able to show you this with her, but no such luck. We emptied all our summons yesterday, and we didn't get either her or the artifact on either my main account or my baby account, which kind of sucks, but there's still lots of time left, so hopefully we can pull that off.
Can you hold out for more? In the name of the goddess, a prayer. Weep and wail.
Celestial Mercedes is dead. On to 95. We'll just use the same team. We are gonna use the Stigma here. If you don't have a lot of Stigma, you might have a harder time doing this. I think I have like 20,000 Stigma in storage, so not really worried about it. It is the Fighter Maya stage again, though. I thought they were changing all this. Does that mean all these floors have been the same the whole way?
The dawn is quietly
I haven't really been paying
meet
attention,
again
but
on the other side of terror.
that might mean that this is the same. I see my dog creeping into the picture here. Hi, buddy.
I despise everything boring.
It's like I want to do TOA. Right?
Cute.
He's hungry. He
I want
has
to torment you.
yet. That's why.
I present to you the
He
greatest
says, if you're awake, I want to eat.
Is anybody fit?
No eating until we get our ML summon. You guys couldn't hear that, I'm sure, but he just like laid on the floor and let out a huge groan.
Twinkle, twinkle. Shall we?
So that should take care of. Why are they still alive?
Weep and wail.
Apparently they don't die.
Let the goddess
I don't remember that.
lead the way. Okay. Can you hold out for more?
I guess it was long enough ago. That makes sense, but I don't remember them not dying.
Can you help me? Did you help?
Not too bad though. Like we never took any damage. So.
Release mana.
I'm sure you guys can run this faster if you're running like any kind of single target nuker. Alright, let's check this piece of gear. This is the necklace. Speed necklace, HP percent with speed substat. Random crit chance and attack on there as well. So maybe you could use it on a bruiser. Although if it runs pure speed, then it doesn't really matter. So we'll have to roll that later. Alright, 96. Maybe we should have run Stigma on this one. Because assuming these are all the same, then this is going to be the ML Ken stage.
I present to you the greatest magic.
It'll be interesting to see, actually, I guess, whether we need Stigma or not for it.
Quietly
We
blending.
definitely don't have an optimal team.
Especially for you.
Even last month, I waited till post nerf of the bosses, and I think I still used, like we did it first try, but I used my team that I was trying to use, so we used Crowd. So I don't know
I want to torment
really
you.
what's gonna happen with this team. Guess we'll find out.
I'll smash you!
Thankfully nobody's critting, because we don't have any of our skills.
How dare you!
She's really squishy. Yeah, she lived.
Now.
Fight me!
Of course she counterattacks. If we would have had our skills lined up, and Dizzy would have done this sooner, I'm sure this would have been a lot easier. I still get it though. Unfortunately, she landed the miss, which kind of sucks.
How about this?
And Angelica hasn't healed
Smash
once.
you!
In the name of the
welcome to the
goddess,
party.
a prayer. Release mana.
Alright, hopefully we land this defense.
I'll teach you who's the best! How dare you!
I'm here.
Alright, looks like this didn't work.
Life.
It would have worked for sure if our skills were in order. We wouldn't have needed to we wouldn't have needed to use our Stigma.
Fight me!
We might actually still finish this. We're doing a fair amount of damage.
Let the goddess lead the way.
We also don't have a strip,
I'll
so
smash you!
he's got that attack buff and kind of being able about it.
See how much better I am? Ultimate!
Don't. Oh, this skill can't crit. That's kind of nice actually. Keep forgetting that.
Oh my.
Yeah, I feel like we might actually have this. So Dizzy and Angelica can basically solo this without
The dawn is quietly
without stigma.
blazing.
That's pretty crazy. My Dizzy does have her own artifact on her. That Necro artifact. And she's also not even skilled up. My Dizzy has 0 skill ups, so put that in perspective as to how strong those two are together for this stage. Alright, 96 down. We saved ourselves some stigma, which is nice. I decided to use the tablet for this. I don't know what the quality is. I'm gonna have to look at it after.
I present
But
to you the
it gives me a little bit different overlay where you guys can see like a bigger picture of the screen. So
in the name
let me know
of
if you
the
guys like this
goddess
overlay
of
better.
prayer.
Just let
Now
in the comment section.
it's time to go to sleep.
Or if you like the tablet better, then we'll use the emulator for this. During stream, we'll still probably use the emulator, but
All right, be careful.
the only problem is that I tend to look down at the tablet instead of looking. I can still see it on the screen. I don't know why I don't look at the screen.
Of me, weep
Now we're
and
using it instead
wail.
of using an emulator, so
Not infuriate our god!
Flame.
alright, so this looks like this is going to be a pretty quick stage.
So all become ash. How about this?
Unfortunately, lost that defense break.
Flame. Can you hold out for more? Let the goddess lead the way. Cute. I want to torment you.
There we go. So 97 done. We got 3 stages to go. We got ML Era here on 98. So we will. We're not going to use Stigma for this one. Maybe we should try it without Stigma for 99 and 100. I didn't expect to do the Ken without using Stigma, so
Release man.
we'll try it without first, and I guess that'll give you guys an idea as to whether or not
In the name
you
of
should
the
use Stigma
goddess of
or
prayer.
just skip it
A nightmare,
and use.
especially for you.
This is a pretty basic team. Like we could go a lot tankier and a lot safer, but I wanted to clear it relatively quickly.
I despise everything
I would rather, for
boring.
me personally, I would rather use the Stigma and clear it fast than go a tankier team and not use the Stigma.
I'm not too late. Will you help me? I'm here. I present to you the greatest.
Like I said before, if you need your Stigma or you don't have very much, then you might not want to do it this way. But
And
for me, it just
wail.
makes more sense.
Prepare
Alright, this was a
yourselves.
really quick
It's
floor.
time for fireworks.
Again, that's with no Stigma, so let's try 99 without. This is the Destina floor. Somebody was actually saying that when the Destina is at 40%,
Release
if
man.
you one-shot her without her landing like between 35 and 0, you kill her, the rule of light doesn't come up.
Let us meet again.
I didn't know that, I never tried it.
Terror.
So we'll see if that happens here.
Entertain me,
Maybe
please.
we'll stop and try and make it work. I don't know if we can do enough damage, to be honest. We would need attack buff.
Okay. Can you hold out for more?
Yeah, so I don't think
Let's
our
go together.
Cute. I want to torment you.
yeah, we're definitely not because now we're at 35%.
Luminescence. Glory.
So she could have done it. The Tenebria could have done enough damage to do that one shot there.
I'll go. Such a pity.
Radiant one for a miracle.
I wonder if we can do it now. Like if she. Oh, okay. So that's why. You have to do it before she changes forms, and she changes forms to 35%. So that makes sense. If we had used Stigma, we definitely could have done it.
Grant me strength.
It's funny seeing rules like defense break. Oh wow. Alright then. She's just like one-shotting people. Alright, let's just go back into this. Let's actually try and make that work. See if we can do it with... We won't use Stigma, and we're gonna just try and one-shot them and see what happens. Or one-shot her. Who's like our... I don't know who we're gonna use to actually do that with. You know what we could use? We could use Lilibet. So I'm not using Lilibet because of her extinction, although I guess that makes sense. That probably should work, but that's not why we're using her. And then we need an attack buff. Here, let's use Charles. We're gonna try and manual this and see if it works.
I present to you the greatest magic.
Watch carefully.
You may try to defy me.
Yeah, we'll use her skill 2.
Weep
Save her skill 3 so that we can
and wail. Don't worry, I'll make a nice cut. Snip, snip. Is it time for magic?
I love Lilibet. I can't wait to see what
I'll show
that's,
you how it's done.
Kit's gonna look like.
Oh my, how cute. How will the battle go? I'm excited.
Alright,
Will you
let's
help
do
me?
this.
Snip, snip. Release mana.
Watch and
We
learn.
got the defense break. Let's throw
For
up the
King
attack buff.
Arthur, I would give my life.
Immature.
Problem is she's gonna go in between, so if we go below 35% now, that's gonna be too much damage. Oh,
Come to me.
You can't stop me.
this should work.
And destruction.
She could have potentially done way over 50%. Yeah. So there you go. If you didn't already know that, you don't have to deal with Ruel if you can just kill her from 35%. That might even be easier, to be completely honest. And you don't need Lilibet, that'll work either way. Let's put Dizzy back in there for this one. And I'm assuming we're going to need an Angelica. And let's just do the Stigma for this one, just to make sure we clear it. And then we'll do our ML summon and we'll call it a day. So if you are watching this today, today's the 1st, make sure you do all your ML summons before the end of the day today, because the ML refund we're getting, 50% ML refund we're getting on all MLs previous to the refund, that's going to be based on tomorrow. So that'll be all MLs used before tomorrow. So if you have MLs in your inventory and you haven't used them, you won't get a refund on them. Like, for example, if you have, say, 10 MLs in your inventory that you've been saving, if you use them today, you'll get a refund of 5 back. If you wait, then you don't get any. So waiting is basically costing you 5 free ML summons at that point.
Cute.
So there's no point saving them. You may as well use them up while you can.
Did you call? Can you hold out
Do the
for
defense
more?
breaks.
Can you help me?
I'm really not expecting anything from the ML. We actually got a new unit yesterday. We got Shadow Rose from our mass summons and trying to get Seaside Bellingham.
Now.
I feel like I'm not going to get that lucky to be able to get the to get 2 in a row. All right, so there we go. All done. Automaton Tower. Let's head over to our summons.
Welcome to
We
the
literally have
Infinite
nothing other than
Library.
the ML, so let's just do it. Fingers crossed. Yep. 3-star right on cue. And we got another Arrowell to add to the collection. Good news is we will get, I guess, 2.5 ML bookmarks back for that because we did it. So that'll put us already close to another one. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you liked the video. Don't forget to let me know down in the comment section how you did and what you think of the format. Also, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and we will see you again next time. Thank you so much for watching, and have a wonderful day. Bye for now.